last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, Mayfield, flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. 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 Back there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39!
On third down, Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Elliott puts this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Well, it took a while to get anything on the scoreboard, but we finally have our first points of the contest.
So the question now becomes, can they make this one stand up? In the way that these defenses have played, those 3 points almost look like 30, don't they?
Yeah, those 3 points look like a miracle right now. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Yeah, he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Throwing, Mayfield, wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Check.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, another defensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. We got chips over here. Gone. Detroit.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Eluding the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
Back to throw. And that's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal, you still got a chance to take care of business on the other end. But you're right, 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And this carry now is productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they'll go on the ground. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going absolutely nowhere, in the wrong direction. They come up short here on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And shedding through the tackle. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
To Barkley on the check down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a third down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about still a few inches shy of the marker after so now a little soul searching on 4th down. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship, the Super Bowl does loom in the future. So that was just a matter of for Charles Davis. Sports 4.